Hi, I'm skiwithpete. Today we're taking a look at the mechanical Eagle Z-77. This is actually the second time I'm reviewing the Z-77 from Mechanical Eagle. You can find the first time I reviewed it up here. Well, like there. You'll see it. Alright. So why am I reviewing another one? Well, this is supposed to be the white version of the Mechanical Eagle. I have reviewed this before. This one has a green switch, which is actually not a green switch, it's a blue switch. But hey, who's counting? On the back of the box, there's not much stuff, nothing around the sides of note. Hey, let's get inside. It is the white version. So that's the Z-77 Mechanical Eagle keyboard. Some stuff I like about it straight out of the box, some stuff I don't like about it straight out of the box. So this bugs me when they do this. You see it's got WASD written on the arrow keys. So looking in close, you can see that they've printed WASD on the arrow keys, which I don't know why they've done that. WASD, you would, I mean, what are you going to type? The WASD on these? No, they're arrow keys. I don't know why they've done that. Looking at some other stuff around here, you got that shiny silver board. Let's just take a look first at the keycaps, as I always do. So these are double shot keycaps, as you can see. So what that means is there's two types of plastic that they use. First they use a clear plastic, and then they shoot a white plastic on top of it. But for whatever reason, they've kept the same font as they use when they do laser etch. So that means you get the holes in the 8 and in the O and in the P and in the 0. They do that because on laser etch, it's easy to scratch those middle bits off when they do finish off those, the lines and create the non-attached pieces. But once you're doing double shots, there's no real reason to do that anymore. So it's kind of an unusual choice. All right, looking in closer here, we do have a blue switch indeed. It's a blue clicky switch. Who's that made by? That's a Nutemu switch, but it is not a box switch. So that is indeed a Nutemu. And of course, these are non-removable because that has an LED straight through it. So you can see that LED. North side LED there. So they've actually made a good choice here, which has both the number and the symbol in the top half of the key, so that'll shine better through the LED. They don't have stuff out the bottom half as you normally would, in which case it would only light the top half, not the bottom. But that is a pretty good choice that they've made there. I will plug it in shortly, but just before I do, you can see it's got a white cable here. This white cable is a non-braided cable. It's just your regular type of USB cable. I'm just gonna get ready to plug this in a second. Just before I do, let's just do a quick walk around the keyboard and say it's got a metal top plate here. That is indeed a metal top plate. And on the back, it's full plastic with flippy outy feet. You might notice that it doesn't have rubber stoppery feet up at the top half. The only way you can get those rubber feet is if you pop these out, because these have it. Cool animation. All right, and just to take a look here. Oh, so these ones, you'll notice the double shot is the W, so you got shine through on the WASD, and here the shine through is on the arrows, and the WASD are printed. Okay, let's these are the different modes. That would be pretty distracting, I think. This is it seems bright and energetic compared to some other keyboards that I've played with, but I'm sure you can turn down the brightness doing this. Oh, that's too much. Still, it's quite brighty. Cool. On top of that, it's got the media keys on the top row. It's also got these L keys. I'm not really sure what those are for. Let me just take a quick look at the instruction booklet. Oh, is this more modes? It is. These are even more modes for LEDs. Now, that flickering is just refresh rate. It's not happening IRL. It's just the refresh rate. But what's interesting is it seems to have done the WASD in a brighter than it's done the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The G and the B are also quite bright. Interesting. Well, overall, for a budget keyboard, I have said this in the past and I will say it again, for a budget keyboard, these things aren't that bad. The Z-77, at least the one that we have here, doesn't have removable switches, but that's not detrimental to this. The Utemu Blue is probably the best Utemu switch you can get, and insofar as it is that, it's not that bad. This has a standard layout, so it's pretty easy to find replacement keycaps for, and I would actually suggest it, even though these are double shots, they're kind of ugly. I don't like that kind of gamery font, especially one that's probably the result of somebody being smart about not double shotting the keycaps. So to have a keycap that looks like it's not double shotted, even though it is, it's just not on for me. But I still like it, and for a budget board, this is definitely one that tops a lot of people's lists. If you'd like to see a whole playlist of budget keyboards, you can check for that on screen now. Well, thank you again to Mechanical Eagle for sending this keyboard through for review. This is the white version. As I said earlier in the show, I've done a review of the black version already. In fact, I think I did one that was with a removable switch top, so you can go check that out. Thanks very much for stopping by. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. If you'd like to check out one of these keyboards, check in the About section. You'll find links to this and, of course, everything else you can see on my desk. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do so through Patreon or by buying me a cup of coffee in the About section. That's the Z-77 from Mechanical Eagle. Thanks again for tuning in this week. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe, and we'll see you guys back again soon. Cool.